What don't you get?
He asked for a globe model. I gave a globe model. And
no, you did not. You gave a flat Earth map that measures flat.
Profile. Why would you use elevation profile?
Because that's what would show drop. We're in live stream. Show the model. Let's see a demonstration of your model.
Just go to Google Earth and you'll be fine.
No, you described us moving around the sun.
Yeah, he asked for a globe model, not a heliocentric model. So I'm giving him a globe model.
We're running away from Google Earth in 2017. Where you been?
You know why they'll never have a model?
I don't know. Y'all never asked me about Google Earth.
Too many people talking.
You know why have a model?
Hello?
It's a joke.
Too many people talking at once. Right, let's deal with a couple of these issues. Number one, you've described us moving around the sun. That's a heliocentric model. We're asking you to show us that.
Exactly.
You said Google Earth. Why am I getting interrupted? You've said Google Earth. Google Earth has no drop. There's no curvature in Google Earth. Other than a visual depiction of a cartoon Earth that's spherical, it shows no drop. There is no curve in Google Earth. So why are you citing that as a model of your Earth? It has no drop.
Yeah.
Are you confusing elevation and curve?
No, I am not confusing elevation with Earth curve. We have elevation changes in Google Earth accurately represented and used professionally to build things on the Earth. However, there is no drop in Google Earth, and Earth is asserted to drop away at 8 inches per mile squared. There isn't any in Google Earth. Yes, there are elevation changes. No. Why am I being interrupted continually? Is that virus again? Shut up! You thick idiot.
I heard my name.
Shut up! And let me tell you that your citation for Google Earth proves Earth is flat. There is no drop.
I just heard you say my
Why?
name.
Right, virus. What is your malfunction?
You said my name.
Shut up! I am telling you that Earth in Google Earth is represented as flat. No drop. You said, do you misunderstand the difference between elevation changes and Earth curve? No, I do not. Elevation changes are represented in Google Earth. Earth as a sphere with drop is not. Next. Next.
So what is this drop?
Shut up!
Can I?
No, you cannot. You can shut your stupid mouth. Well, I tell you. Shut up. Next, you've been challenged by QE to provide the model being discussed. That would be heliocentric, sun at center, Earth moving around it. We've had a firm... Have you got Tourette's? Go on mute, shut your mouth, and listen to what I'm telling you. You've been challenged to provide the model being discussed. That's heliocentric, sun at center, Earth moving around it. I asked, does Earth move around the sun? You say yes. That's based on a model you deny and say we don't live on model. That's the only place that assertion has come from, and you have been asked to provide it by QE. Now, we've dealt with Google Earth, definitely not demonstrating Earth as a sphere, flat, no drop. Now we want the model you're claiming, which you reify. That would be heliocentric. Do you have it?
He asked for a globe model. I gave you a globe model. Be happy with it.
You've given me a flat Earth model. It has no drop. Do you have a heliocentric model to provide?
I gave you a globe model. It's not a flat Earth model. Deal with it.
It doesn't have drop. It demonstrates the Earth as flat, measurably flat, no drop. Only elevation changes in the topography. No Earth curve. You don't have to like it, or you're just going to hand wave it. Also, it's not heliocentric. You kept interrupting the 2 points that are on the table amongst fuzz because you're fundy muting everyone and interrupting continually. I'm tired of it. There's 2 points. You've been asked for a model. You presented Google Earth. Flat. No drop. Measuring Earth as flat. Doesn't matter how far you extend the elevation profiles, there is no drop. No Earth curve in Google Earth. Definitely not demonstrating measurable curvature. The only representation in Google Earth that could even be considered as spherical is the cartoon when you zoom out. that they do not give you measurements of. In fact, if you draw out an elevation profile and zoom out, it'll show the elevation profile curving and the measurements flat. So the measurements are flat, not a citation for a heliocentric sun at center model. Do you have that or not?
Why would you use an elevation profile for a curve?
It's not my claim. It doesn't have drop.
You just said you did.
It doesn't make any difference to the heliocentric model you're not providing. This little red herring. Google Earth has no drop, no Earth curve, no 8 inches per mile squared. Only topographical changes. No Earth curve. What don't you get?
He asked for a globe model. I gave a globe model. And
no, you did not. You gave a flat Earth map that measures flat.
Profile. Why would you use elevation profile?
Because that's what would show drop.
No, it wouldn't.
Oh, so 8 inches per mile squared wouldn't be represented in the topology? Yeah, it would. That's precisely where it would be presented. That's what's in your Earth curve maths.
Thank you. Don't
Why are you muttering through me, you total scumbag fundy? Why are you muttering through my rebuttals? Yeah, if Earth was curved, it would show in the topology. It does not. What does show is flat, no drop. And you're still muttering and mumbling through me. Why? You bloody coward.
Because it wouldn't show an elevation. That's why.
Yeah, the elevation is supposed to drop away at 8 inches per mile squared, according to the claim that Earth is a sphere. That is not in Google Earth.
It wouldn't show in an elevation.
Sorry, it wouldn't show 8 inches per mile squared as claimed in Earth curve calculators. Why not?
No, not in the elevation.
No, not just no. Why wouldn't it show Earth dropping away at 8 inches per mile squared? That's what you claim.
Because you're looking at elevation.
Yeah, and it would drop away at 8 inches per mile squared if it was curved. It doesn't. It measures flat. And you're asking me why I would expect to see drop in an elevation profile? Well, because it's claimed Earth's a sphere, you complete bonehead. It's just not there. There's no drop in Google Earth.
Elevation and curve are two different things.
Oh, right. And how'd you measure curve?
Not with elevation.
Oh, so it's not an elevation drop, then, as depicted on screen? It's not the land dropping away, then?
It's elevation, Acom bars.
On a globe, yeah.
Yeah, you changing the pants, dumbass.
Sorry, on
Dropping
a globe?
is elevation change.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. You're a retard, man.
He's a stumbling moron that just mumbles through people that actually know the way things work. He thinks he can stutter and stammer and mumble through every single rebuttal that we put to him. There's no drop at 8 inches per mile squared in Google Earth. Now I'm going to ask you a question about this claim to be model you've presented. Where do we see Earth curve measured in Google Earth, Virus?
You probably won't.
Why not? If Earth's a sphere, you'd see it.
They don't have a scale. They don't have.
Let me get it straight. You're saying you wouldn't expect to see Earth curve measured in Google Earth. Why not?
They don't have a graph for that.
Sorry, you don't have a graph for a fundamental premise that Earth is spherical. I'd expect it to be measured. Why isn't there a measurement for Earth curve in Google Earth?
Because nobody's using Google Earth to measure that.
Sorry, it's being used on a daily basis by professionals to build things. Do you not know what Google Earth's used for?
Yeah, I do, but
So it is being used for that, you stupid shithead.
For that, they won't.
Yeah, so it is being used for that. I'm asking why there's no Earth curve in it. You're not answering, though.
And I just told you why.
Why? Because there isn't any.
Because there isn't a graph for that.
Yeah, I want to know why there isn't a graph for Earth curve in Google Earth, given that you're claiming it's a model of your Earth, and one of its main defining features is the fucking curve of it, and you're saying there's no graph for that? Well, great model.
Okay, that's cool.
Not okay, you stupid, dumb, globe-believing clown. It is not okay for you to come here and say Google Earth is a model of Earth as a sphere. I ask you where it measures Earth as a sphere, and you tell me there's no graph for it. You complete idiot. Do you realise how stupid you sound?
There isn't one. Deal with it.
Oh, there is a graph for Earth curve. Where's the graph for Earth curve in Google Earth?
What? Who said that?
Sorry, if it's a model of Earth with curvature, there'll be a graph for Earth curvature in Google Earth. Where is it?
No, it wouldn't. Who said that?
Anybody that's claiming Earth's a sphere and using the model of Google Earth to claim it, that would be you thick idiot.
Yep, I never.
Yeah, you are thick, because you're claiming it's your model, even though it's not what we were discussing. That would be sun at center, Earth moving around it, heliocentric model. You threw up Google Earth, a flat Earth model that measures flat, that shows no curve, that has no graph for Earth as a sphere with any measurements for it. In fact, quite the contrary. It measures flat.
Okay, sue Google.
Not okay, given that you're claiming it as a globe model that has no Earth curve. Crap model. It proves it's flat.
It shows you plenty of Earth curve. It never proves it.
Shows? So where's the measurement for that which it's showing? Because when you draw out an elevation profile and zoom out to show Earth as a sphere, the elevation profile actually measures flat. So where's the measurements of the curve? Not the cartoon.
You're using elevation, bro.
Yeah, that would be 8 inches per mile squared dropping away from your position from any vantage point on a sphere. And it would be measurable. It's claimed to be in Earth curve mass, and yet Google doesn't have any. What gives? Why isn't the Earth curve measurements in Google Earth?
Because there isn't a graph for it. I just explained.
There isn't a graph for curve. Well, it's supposed to be falling away at 8 inches per mile squared. Do you think it'd be pretty important, given that you're claiming it as a bloody model for it? So no Earth curve in Google Earth then, just the cartoon. And when you actually go to get any measurements used by professionals on a daily basis, it measures flat. No drop, no curve.
It doesn't measure flat.
It does. Draw out any elevation profile you like over any distance. It is flat. The only difference is topology changes. The elevation is only down to the land, carefully and accurately measured out and used by professionals. It's flat.
Don't confuse elevation and curve.
Sorry, where do I measure the curve in Google Earth then?
Oh.
I'm confusing them. Where do I see the measured curve in Google Earth?
He thinks elevation drop is not curve. He doesn't equate the two.
So you think elevation is curve?
Yeah, that's a topology change, a drop at 8 inches per mile squared. I've told you about 10 times. Yes, that's a topology change.
Yeah, don't confuse elevation and curve, please.
Where do I see measured curve in Google Earth? They don't have a graph for it, right?
He's not following this, Nathan. He doesn't understand that drop is elevation change.